Assalamu alaikum, my venerable ma'am, and my dear fellows. I hope you are all fine and doing well. My name is Rabia Muhammad, and I'm representing the group number 7. Today, we are going to talk to you about the theories of chemical bonding. So, what is chemical bond? Chemical bond is defined as a force that holds two or more atoms together as a stable molecule. Or we can simply say that a strong attractive force that exists between atoms. For example, in water, two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom combined by their chemical bonding. Now I will explain the theories of chemical bonding one by one.
Mm.
First of all, we all should know why these theories are given. As we all know, in earlier 1923, Lewis concept was given in which bonding of molecules explained, but Lewis concept failed to explain shape and geometry of the molecule. So there is a need of chemical theories which can explain the geometry of the molecule and also fulfill the space that was left over by the Lewis concept. So there is a need of chemical theories which will overcome the failures of Lewis concept. The bonding theories that are accurately accepted allows us to predict the structure and properties that are usually accurate are Westport theory, valence bond theory, and molecular orbital theory. So what is Westport theory and who gave the idea of Westport? The Westport theory is used to predict the shape of the molecule from one electron pair that surround the central atom of the molecule. This theory was first presented by Sigvik and Paul in 1940. This theory is also named as Gibson-Along theory that explains the shape of the molecule for non-transition element. So how we can define Westport? The electron pairs, both the lone pair and shared pairs surrounding the central atom must be arranged in a space as far apart as possible to minimize the electrostatic repulsion between them. So question is that, what is central atom?
Mm.
A central atom is any atom that is bounded to two or more than two atoms. The bond angle about a central atom are those that minimize the repulsion between the electron pair in a valence shell. Okay, thank you, ma'am. It's from my side. Now
Okay.
I am inviting Hafiz Ali to keep the ball rolling.
Is Rabia Muhammad answer me?
Yeah, ma'am.
What is bond axis?
A straight line joining the two nuclei of bonded atom is called bond axis.
How can you say that coordinate covalent bond is strong or covalent then covalent bond, or yeah, covalent bond is strong than coordinate covalent bond?
Uh, Covalent bond is more stronger than coordinate covalent bond.
Mm-hmm. Reason?
Uh, uh,
Because of sharing of electron from both side. ठीक है. Good, रबिया
yes, ma'am.
मोहम्मद, आपकी बहुत अच्छी थी. Next one, please.
Thank you, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. My name is Hafiz Ali Usman. I am from group number 7.
Mm-hmm.
The topic of my discussion is postulates of Westport theory.
Mm-hmm.
In polyatomic molecules, one of the constituent atom is identified as central atom to which all the other atoms belonging to the molecules are linked. The total number of valence shell electron pairs decides the shape of molecule. The electron pair have a tendency to orient themselves in a way that minimizes the electron-electron repulsion between them and maximizes the distance between them. The valence shell can be thought of a sphere wherein the electron pairs are localized on the surface in such a way that distance between them is maximized. Next slide, please. Should the central atom of molecule be surrounded by bond pairs of electrons, then the asymmetrically shaped molecule can be expected. Should the central atom be surrounded by lone pair and bond pair of electrons, the molecule would tend to have a distorted space. The Westport theory can be applied to each resonance structure of a molecule. The strength of repulsion is stronger into lone pairs and weakest into bond pairs. If electron pairs around the central atom are closer to each other, they will repel each other. The result is that increase in the energy of molecule.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are going to discuss shapes of molecules that are that we get from respect theory. The first of all, we are going to discuss linear shape of molecule. In this type of molecule, we found two places in the valence shell of a central atom. These shapes are arranged. They should arrange themselves in such a manner that repulsion can be minimized. Example of that is beryllium difluoride. The angle between them is 180. The next shape we are going to discuss is trigonal planar shape of molecule. In this type of molecule, we found three molecules attached to the central atom. They are arranged in such a manner that repulsion between the electron can be minimized. The bond angle between them is of 120. The next shape we are going to discuss.
Trigonal planar में how many bonding or lone pair is present? इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर के कितने बॉन्ड पेयर होते हैं और कितने लॉन पेयर्स होते हैं, ये भी
मैम ट्राइगोनल प्लेनर में 3 बॉन्ड पेयर्स होते हैं और लॉन पेयर कोई नहीं होता. एंगल 120 डिग्री.
अच्छा, इसके अलावा टाइप हो सकती है इसकी 2 बॉन्ड पेयर और 1 लॉन पेयर.
जी 2 लॉन पेयर और 1 बॉन्ड पेयर होता है. उसके अंदर मैम जो शेप होती है वो हम
2 बॉन्ड पेयर एंड 1 लॉन पेयर होता है.
जी मैम यही
आपने
उसके अंदर शेप 20 नहीं सॉरी मैम वो तो इसके अंदर मैम शेप थोड़ी सी उसकी हो जाएगी, यानी कि एंगल थोड़ा सा कम हो जाएगा 120 से. जैसे ट्राइगोनल प्लेनर में 120 डिग्री होगा, तो जब एक लॉन पेयर आ जाएगा तो उसका एंगल लेस देन 120 डिग्री हो जाएगा. शेप वी शेप कहलाएगी.
और वी बेंट एंगुलर शेप आ जाएगी इसकी. अच्छा, एग्जांपल दें इसकी.
मैम इसके अंदर आ जाएगा SnCl2.
नेक्स्ट वन प्लीज. आपका नाम?
मैम हाफिज अली हुसैन.
ओके.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम. In the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and the most beneficent. Today, my topic of discussion is valence bound theory, VBT. The Lewis approach to the chemical bounding failed to shed light on the formation of chemical bonds. Also, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory or whisper theory had limited applications. In order to address these issues, the valence bound theory was put forth by the German physicists Walter Heinrich Hitler and Fritz Wolfgang London. The Schrödinger wave equation was also used to explain the formation of a covalent bond between two hydrogen atoms. This theory focuses on the concepts of electronic configuration, atomic orbitals and their overlapping, and the hybridization of these atomic orbitals. Chemical bonds are formed from the overlapping of atomic orbitals, whereas the electrons are localized in the corresponding bound region. So what is VBT? VBT states that electrons in a molecule occupy atomic orbitals rather than molecular orbitals. The atomic orbitals overlap on the bound formation, and the larger the overlap, the stronger the bound. The valence bound theory also goes on to explain the electronic structure of the molecules formed by this overlapping of atomic orbitals. It also emphasizes that the nucleus of one atom in a molecule is attracted to the electrons of the other atoms. So here are postulates. Covalent bonds are formed when two valence orbitals, half-filled, belonging to two different atoms, overlap on each other. The electron density in the area between the two binding atoms increases as a result of this overlapping, thereby increasing the stability of the resulting molecule. The presence of unpaired electrons in the valence shell of an atom enables it to form multiple bonds with other atoms. The paired electrons present in the valence shell do not take part in the formation of chemical bonds as per the valence bound theory. Covalent chemical bonds are directional and are also parallel to the region corresponding to the atomic orbitals that are overlapping. So, what is sigma bound and pi bound? Sigma bonds and pi bonds differ in the pattern that the atomic orbitals overlap in. That is, pi bonds are formed from sidewise overlapping, whereas the overlapping along the axis containing the nuclei of the two atoms leads to the formation of sigma bonds, as shown in the figure. It can be noted that sigma bonds involve the head-to-head overlapping of atomic orbitals, whereas pi bonds involve parallel overlapping. So here is an example of chlorine molecule. The electronic configuration of chlorine atom in the ground state is neon, 3s2, 3px2, 3py2, 3pz1. The two half-filled 3pz atomic orbitals of two chlorine atoms overlap along the internuclear axis and thus by forming a sigma pp bond, as shown in the figure.
Okay, मान लाइबा प्लीज बताइए how to define sigma bond or pi bond.
Okay. Sigma bond is formed between the internuclear axis of two atoms, and pi bond is formed by the sideways overlapping.
Good.
And sigma bond is strong and the pi bond is weak.
Any other reason?
जी मैम.
एंगल बिटवीन सिग्मा बॉन्ड क्या है? सिग्मा में कौन सा एंगल होता है?
मैम सिग्मा बॉन्ड में एंगल सिग्मा बॉन्ड में 180.
हाँ जी. नेक्स्ट वन प्लीज.
In the name of Allah, who is the most gracious and the most merciful, I am Aiza and I am here to explain molecular orbital theory. The molecular orbital theory, often abbreviated to MOT, is a theory on chemical bonding developed at the beginning of the 20th century by F. Hunt and R.S. Millikan to describe the structure and properties of different molecules. The valence bond theory fails to adequately explain how certain
ऐसा आपकी आवाज ठीक नहीं आ रही बच्चे, फिर चेक कीजिए अपने सिस्टम को.
अब ठीक है. The valence bond theory. अब आ रही है आवाज?
अब आ रही है. स्टार्ट कीजिए.
शुरू से स्टार्ट करूं? In the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and the most gracious, I am Aiza and I am here to explain molecular orbital theory.
Okay.
The molecular orbital theory, often abbreviated to MOT, is a theory on chemical bonding developed at the beginning of the 20th century by F. Hunt and R.S. Millikan to describe the structure and properties of different molecules. The valence bond theory failed to adequately explain how certain molecules contain two or more equivalent bonds whose bond orders lie between that of a single bond and that of double bonds, such as the bonds in resonance stabilized molecules. So here arises the question, why MOT is superior than VBT? Molecular orbital theory is superior over the valence bond theory. It explains the mixing of orbitals when forming a molecule and also gives us information with regard to the point, group and symmetry of the molecule, whereas VBT are based on the Lewis concept, whereby the atoms are only localized to the two atoms, not the molecule. Valence bond theory can only be applied for diatomic molecules, whereas molecular orbital theory can be applied on polyatomic molecules. In valence bond theory, bonds are localized to two atoms and not molecule, while in molecular orbital theory, bonds are localized to both two atoms and molecules. Postulates. The atomic orbitals overlap to form new orbitals called molecular orbitals. When two atomic orbitals overlap, they lose their identity and form new orbitals called molecular orbitals. The electrons in the molecules are filled in the new energy states called the molecular orbitals, similar to the electrons in the atom being filled in an energy state called atomic orbitals. The probability of finding the electronic distribution in a molecule around its group of nuclei is given by the molecular orbital. The two combining atomic orbitals should possess energy of comparable value and similar orientation. For example, 1s can combine with 1s and not with 2s. The number of molecular orbitals formed is equal to the number of atomic orbitals combining. The shape of molecular orbitals formed depend upon the shape of combining atomic orbitals. Linear combinations of atomic orbitals. Molecular orbitals can generally be expressed through a linear combination of atomic orbitals. These LCOS are useful in the estimation of the formation of these orbitals in the bonding between the atoms that make up a molecule. It is an approximate method for representing molecular orbitals. Conditions. Same energy of combining orbitals. The atomic orbitals combining to form molecular orbitals should have comparable energy. This means the 2p orbital of an atom can combine with another 2p orbital of another atom, but 1s and 2p cannot combine together as they have appreciable energy difference. Same symmetry about molecular axis. The combining atoms should have the same symmetry around the molecular axis. The proper combination, otherwise the electron density will be sparse. For example, all the suborbitals of 2p have the same energy, but still 2pz orbital of an atom can only combine with a 2pz orbital of another atom, but can't combine with 2px and 2py orbitals as they have a different axes of symmetry. In general, the z-axis is considered as the molecular axis of symmetry. Proper overlap between atomic orbitals. The two atomic orbitals will combine to form molecular orbital. If the overlap is proper, greater the extent of overlap of orbitals, greater will be the nuclear density between the nuclei of the two atoms. The condition can be understood by two simple requirements. For the formation of proper molecular orbital, proper energy and orientations are required. For proper energy, the two atomic orbitals should have the same energy, and for proper orientation, the atomic orbitals should have the proper overlap. Molecular orbitals. Types of molecular orbitals. According to the molecular orbital theory, there exist three primary types of molecular orbitals. They are formed from the linear combination of atomic orbitals, anti-bonding molecules. The probability of finding the electron in the internuclear region decreases in the antibonding molecular orbitals. The electron present in the antibonding molecular orbital results in the repulsion between the two atoms. The antibonding molecular orbitals have high energy because of repulsive.
Iman, Aisa, sorry to say Aisa, which principle are used for filling of electrons in molecular orbital theory?
Three principles are used: Hunt rule, Aufbau's principle, Pauli's exclusion principle.
Okay. Okay. What type of overlapping are required in sigma bond?
Yes, ma'am.
मैं पूछ रही हूँ कि किस तरह की ओवरलैपिंग होगी सिग्मा बॉन्ड बनाने के लिए?
इसमें कोवलेंट बॉन्ड है वो स्पोकन और इसमें
साइड बाय साइड
ऑन
होगी, हेड बाय हेड टू
head to head.
ओके, नेक्स्ट वन प्लीज.
मैम हो गया सबको?
मेरी बात सुने, यहाँ पे कुछ बच्चे आप ईमान लाइबा लेट इन करें, कुछ स्टूडेंट्स हैं.
Structures in 1916 based on the ideas that two shared bonding electrons formed chemical bonds. Quantum mechanics was applied to the describing bonding properties in the Hitler-London theory of 1927. Next is this theory described chemical bond formation between the hydrogen atoms. And in hydrogen bond form the sigma bonds, and the postulates of valence bond theories are the important postulates of valence bond theories are listed. Covalent bonds are formed when two valence orbitals belonging to two different atoms overlap on each other. The electron density in the area between the two bonding atoms increase as a result of overlapping of the orbitals. The second postulate is the presence of many unpaired electrons in the valence shell of an atom enables it to form multiple bonds with other atoms. The paired electrons present in the valence shell do not participate in the formation of the chemical bond as per the valence bond theory. The third postulate is sigma bonds and pi bonds differ in the pattern that the atomic orbital overlap in pi bonds are formed from sideways overlapping, whereas the overlapping along the axis containing the nuclei of the two atoms lead to the formation of sigma bond. The limitations of valence bond theory is failure to explain the trivalency exhibited by the carbon. No insight offered on the energies of the electrons. The theory assumes that electrons are localized in specific areas. It does not give a quantitative interpretation of the thermodynamic or kinetic stabilities. No distinction between weak and strong ligands. No explanation for the color exhibited by coordinate compounds. नाउ इसमें सिग्मा बॉन्ड और पाई बॉन्ड आ जाते हैं. सिग्मा बॉन्ड ड्यूरिंग सिग्मा बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन ओवरलैपिंग ऑर्बिटल्स कैन आइदर बी वन हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स एंड अ सिंगल प्योर orbital or two pure orbitals and two hybrid orbitals. During pi bond formation, overlapping orbitals must be two unhybrid orbitals. Sigma bond are known to exist independently and allow free rotation, whereas pi bond must always exist along with sigma bond and the rotation is restricted. Sigma bonds are stronger bonds, whereas pi bonds are usually less powerful compared to sigma bonds. Sigma bonds are formed first when atoms interact, whereas pi bonds between two atoms are formed after sigma bond are formed between them. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Rahma Rao. What degree of angle present in ethene, ethine, and methane?
Degree of angle? मैम इथाइन में sp हाइब्रिडाइजेशन होती है, लीनियर ओवरलैपिंग होती है, 180 डिग्री एंगल होता है. इथीन में 120 डिग्री होता है, प्लेनर होती है उसकी. और इथेन में 109.5 डिग्री होता है, टेट्राहेड्रल.
प्लेनर होती है इसकी इथीन की.
मैम इथीन की मैम टेट्राइड.
Next one, please. Other one, no?